convicted of killing 7 taxi drivers in Kawangware estate 2 years ago have been sentenced to death.
The killings took place on the night of 11th of March 2010 along Naivasha Road in Kawangware. Angel Katusia has more.
This was the crime scene 2 years ago. 7 taxi drivers gunned down in cold blood in Kawangware, supposedly for disobeying police orders. The 6 police officers on patrol that fateful night were Ahmed Omar, Ahmed Abdallah Shafi, Michael Lewa, Moses Lochich, Nelson Kipchirchir, and Eric Obere. They had been charged with murder, and today High Court Judge Fred Ocheng sentenced them to death, having been found guilty of 7 counts of murder.
The appropriate sentence on all the counts is death as by law prescribed.
In his judgment, Justice Ocheng said there was no doubt all the 7 drivers were killed by bullets, and that all the officers confirmed they were within the area of the killing and were all armed with guns loaded with ammunition. Though the court could not establish who fired the bullets at the taxi drivers, it concluded that the 6 APs had similar intentions. He went further to say though the court appreciates the role of the police in trying to maintain law and order, they are not supposed to take lives but protect them. In their defense, the administration police officers claimed the victims had fired bullets at them, that they were armed with crude weapons and had the intention to harm them, but the judge asserted if the taxi drivers had fired at the police, at least one of them would have sustained injuries. After the judge delivered the verdict, relatives of the officers broke into tears. It was a verdict they were not ready for. On the other side, it was joy for relatives of the deceased taxi drivers.
And now my heart is in peace because the culprits who killed my brother have been brought to book.
Imeendelea vizuri sababu hatuwezi kusema koti imependelea upande wowote.
Police have in many occasions been blamed for brutality. Justice Philip Ransley, in his report, called for a makeover of the Kenya police into a police service after allegations of extrajudicial killings and police involvement in the 2007 post-poll kills. Angel Katusia, KTN Prime.